So InMobi acquired Pinsight Media Services, which was a wholly owned subsidiary of Sprint, the carrier, telecom. And we now have a large data cloud group that is based out of Kansas City as a result of this acquisition. And we finalized this acquisition in Q4. And we now offer out to the market two core sets of products. One is Insights and an Insights platform, and the other is on the audiences side.
So tell us a little bit about the data set, how big it is, how deep it is, how current it is, fill us in a little bit.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So, this is a combination now of both InMobi data and Sprint Boost carrier data. And in that combination, we have visibility across a wide set of consumers, probably at the deepest level where you really have visibility of location, mobile web behaviors, and app behaviors on a 24/7 basis, with a lot of these consumers having up to 200 location signals per day. Is around 10 to 30 million users. We have some other signals, right, that give you kind of a broader range that's going to be around 170 million consumers. So it does depend on the type of data, the type of analysis that you're trying to do.
So not to get too deep in the weeds, but is the Sprint data like from current users with current data, or is it sort of a historic data?
It's current, so it's updated daily. I mean, we run a telco-grade DMP that actually processes all the network carrier level data. We anonymize that to protect, the privacy of these consumers. It is opt-in data from these consumers, especially when that comes from an audience targeting standpoint. So there's different uses for the data, but it is all actively and currently processed.
So what is the offering? What is the opportunity for customers for this product?
So I think that, obviously the customer journey has really changed. There is a lot of disruption happening from a content perspective and a media and marketing perspective. And I think what this offering does is it really enables marketers in a much better way to have a view of their customers or their competitors' customers by being able to look 24/7 at all of their mobile behaviors. It's such a personal device that it can really give you a good sense of, okay, how different are my customers in different regions in the US? What are my customers, how different are they versus my competitors' customers in terms of what they like, what their passions are? So it really gives you a deep level set of insights that you can run for your brand that aren't survey-based, they're passive. You can also add survey capabilities to it if you want, but it's passive data, and it gives you a holistic view of that consumer, a much more holistic view. Because as you know, the first wave of kind of digital insights and, we went from surveys to digital insights has really been on the browser side of the business, right? Obviously, more and more consumers are using other types of content on their mobile devices, whether that's on mobile web or app. So this kind of gives you a holistic view of that from location and from all their content consumption.
So Ann, there was a lot of anticipation around Verizon and their data set from the handset, and it didn't really work out, it seems. What opportunity does that present to you guys? Yeah. And of course we hear a lot about AT&T and Xandr and their expected use, but where does that put you in the marketplace?
Yeah, no, I think it's a very good question. In fact, this has probably been one of the biggest challenges in the market. I think that there is frustration, at least from the media buyers I talk to, that the carrier data has not been real. And while there's been a lot of talk about carrier data, they haven't actually been able to implement use cases for it. So this product is already available. It can be used for both media buying and for marketing insights today. There is a platform available that marketers can access, and it is purely around these use cases. Obviously, InMobi is not a carrier. We are not trying to run a carrier business. We are an independent player and hope to really make this something that's quite usable and valuable to marketers already today. This isn't a promise in a year from now or 2 years from now, like these products are being used, can be bought and can be leveraged, and I think it's quite disruptive. Both on the marketing insight side, where I think panels are expensive to run, expensive to maintain, they're not large enough, And this gives you that passive view of a much larger panel, but also on the audience's side, more and more you really need to tie to offline sales, you need to tie to footfall attribution. You can't just rely on last click attribution or digital methodology for what's effective in your media. And so I think that this gives you that more strategic view of users and the ability to really look at those behaviors and impact them.